Hello everyone, this is Syed Muzammil Ahmed and the topic of our project today is Apache Spark versus Apache Mahout. So objective of our project is to set up a Apache Spark ML-lib pipeline and Apache Mahout pipeline and perform different models of machine learning and compare their performances in terms of accuracy and time duration. So the first thing we need to do after is to form a container, and you can see my container is running here. The name of my container is mycon2. So after forming a container, then our next step is to pull a Docker image from Docker Hub. So this is the name of our image, Pyspark notebook. Here we are pulling our image into our container. This is our port 8088 and this is the name of our image. So it will take some time as the size of an image is around 2 GB. So after downloading an image into our container, now next thing we need to do is to set up a Jupyter lab. So we are using this command docker execute muscon Jupyter lab. So it will form a Jupyter lab and return us a link. So as you can see, it returned a link. So now by using this link we can open our Jupyter lab in our browser. So here we formed our Jupyter lab as it is working now, and now next thing we need to do is to fetch our data into a container, our container. So for that we are using this command docker cp, name of our data file, master file, name of our container. So it is showing here master file. So data we import into our lab. So here in this project, data we are using is available on Kaggle and it is named as 1.6 million UK accidents. So it contains around 1.6 million records and about 33 features. We are taking accident severity as our target variable and it is a classification problem, and the size of our data is around 450 MB. As you can see here, it is available on Kaggle. So we are using this data, 1.6 million UK traffic accidents. So after that we are moving to our Jupyter lab and technical works. So after setting up a lab, the next thing we have to do is to install Pyspark framework. So we can install that by using this command pim install Pyspark, and next we have to import Pyspark. So after importing Pyspark, we need to create our Spark session. So Spark session is basically an entry point to all the functionalities in Pyspark. Through this we can use different language, SQL, Hive query language and Python functions. So after creating Pyspark session, we can say that it is successfully created as it is working in memory as Spark work in RAM. So version we are using is 3.2.1 and master is local as we are using in our personal machine, local machine. So master is local, and app name as we mentioned up here, project. So project is our app name, and next thing we need to do is to load our dataset into a lab. So we are loading our dataset into our lab using this command spark.read.option, and now we are performing some data pre-processing and exploring our data. So here are some exploratory commands: data.head, data.print schema to check out all the columns, and data.columns to check out all the columns, and above it was print schema which is showing us all the data types along with columns. So moving forward, and here we are selecting a column to check out the data types, and they are all our exploratory commands. So next main thing we need to do is to drop all the unique features which has unique values such as time, date and ID column before one hot encoding. So we drop all the unique features before doing one hot encoding. So here we are dropping our columns, time, data and accident index. So here we are dropping all the unique columns. So after that we need to perform to check on our unique values. So here we are using this function aggregate. So it will give us tell us about our null values, is null function. So here it is giving our null values, and below we are aggregating all our null values according to our column. So here you can see it is giving us all the null values. So next thing we need to do is to drop our null values, and we are dropping all the null values. You can see that before it was 1.5 lakhs around records, and after dropping null values it is around 1.49. So and the column remaining in our dataset before one hot encoding is 26. So we are now moving forward to the one hot encoding column. So before one hot encoding, the first thing we need to do is to use string indexer. It will determine all the categorical variables in our dataset, and after applying string indexer we can use one hot encoding to convert our categorical variable into a continuous variables before using machine learning models. So after one hot encoding we are moving to a vector assembler which will combine all our features into a one feature which we can use in a machine learning model. So here are all the input columns, and it is assembling all the features into a one output column which is features. So moving forward to a machine learning models. So here we are importing all our useful frameworks for machine learning model, and splitting our data set into a train and test. So first model we are going to use is decision tree classifier. Here we are applying decision tree classifier and checking out its time. It is taking around 3 minutes 176 seconds, and it is giving us an accuracy of around 85%. So after that we are using random forest classifier. It is taking time of around 347 seconds, and it is giving us accuracy as same as decision tree. And now moving forward to a logistic regression, it is taking time of around 107.33 seconds on basic parameters. So now we are applying again logistic regression, and we are here giving maximum iteration of 20, and now we are checking its accuracy. It is around 85%. So this is our Pyspark module. Now we are moving forward to Apache Mahout. So now we are moving with Apache Mahout. So first thing we have to do is to pull an image from Docker Hub. Here is our image name, and this is our container. So we are pulling an image from Docker Hub. It will take some time as the image is quite long, large in size. Its size is around 3.97 GB. It will take around 20 to 25 minutes to pull an image. So after pulling an image, what we have to do is we have to load our data into our container. So after that we bin bash into our container, and below it will return us a Scala environment. Scala is the language we use in Apache Mahout. So it will give us a Scala environment, and here we are loading our CSV. So here you can see that our CSV is loaded, and below we are exploring our data with the df.show command. So here is our data set, all the values, and it's all the values, and below we are actually df.count. We are checking our rows, so it's 1.5 million rows. So after that we are importing some of the important machine learning models which we are going to use in Apache Mahout. So that's all the model, and we are not moving forward with Scala because there are not enough resources available related to Apache Mahout models, because we can't implement any model and we can't perform any comparison analysis between Apache Spark and Apache Mahout because of lack of resources. Even official websites of Mahout is not providing any authentic information related to Apache Mahout machine learning models, especially related to classification models. So I believe Apache Mahout models are outdated, and they are very rarely used. That is why there is a lack of information available on internet. So that's all about our project, and thank you very much.